Hey everyone, it's Tina. So I am going to do today one of the most requested videos you guys have ever had, which is a home tour. I just want to let you guys know before we begin that the home tour that I'm going to do is updated but not finalized. There's still several places in the house that we have to complete, you know, as far as just getting all the little things ready. There's a couple rooms that are totally not done yet, but you guys will see all of that and I'll explain all of that to you as we go along. As far as decorations go, we just had a baby shower here yesterday. So there's a couple of like baby shower things kind of still sitting out. I've been working all day and putting everything together, or putting everything away, but it's almost done. There's just a few things that you'll see that probably look a little out of place, and yeah, so apologize for that. But anyway, let's get started. So here's the front door. So when you first walk in the door, you see the living room, and of course you see little Gabby. We've got here our furniture. This is a chair that I've had for it's probably I think 15 years old at this point. It's really old, but it fit the space really well, and it's traveled with me a lot. It's very well loved and everything, and the fabric's not really the color that I'd really want it to be, but you know, it's not that bad and it works for the space right now, so we decided to go ahead and keep it. We may end up getting it reupholstered eventually. Then we have a little side table over there that just kind of holds some pictures, my lamp, a candle. Got the mirrors on the wall, and then I've got my couch here. This came from Pier 1. And if you watch my daily videos or the vlogs I've been doing, you'll probably see that I keep a blanket on it usually. I did have it off for the shower yesterday, so that's why I went ahead and decided to film today. I just figured to take advantage of the situation now, because as you can see, little Gabby's laying on it, and I'm trying to keep it as new as possible for as long as I can. But anyway, we got this couch from Pier 1. We ended up getting an amazing deal on it. The store, it was a display model at the store, and when we talked to the clerk, they gave us, I believe it was, I want to say 40% off because it was the floor model. So we went ahead and purchased it. We love it. It's called the Alton couch. It's really, really comfortable, and I feel like it fits the space pretty well. The coffee table here is actually we inherited that, or it was a hand-me-down from Bill's grandmother, but it works so good in the space there. It's the same with the side table over there. It works so good in the space that, you know, it's perfect the way it is. We couldn't have gotten it any better, I don't think. The rug is from Target. And then over here, there's one of those baby shower things I was talking about. We have our TV, and if you remember from our first home tour, we were so confused as to where to put the television because it was kind of mounted on a shelf underneath the stairs, and it was a really awkward space. So we ended up getting is just this corner fireplace unit, which is an entertainment center. It's an electric fireplace, and it also has a space heater, which I don't have running right now. But it's been awesome. It fits that space really well. It holds the TV really nicely. You can kind of see the TV from both the living room and the sitting room, which I'll show you in just a second, and we absolutely love it. It's just been perfect for us. So that fireplace is from Amazon. Okay, next, turning around here, we go into the sitting room. This space was, again, we weren't sure if we were going to use this as the living room or what we were going to do when we first moved in. It was kind of hard because the rooms are completely divided by the front door there. So we've got the living room, which you just saw, and then the sitting room there. But what we ended up doing is using this as more of like it's just an extension of the living room. So what we did is got some of these chairs here. Again, these are from Pier 1, exact same story as the couch. We got them super cheap because they were display models, and they're from two different stores. But we got them at Pier 1 and also very much discounted because of the display thing. So we have those there, and I love those chairs because they actually, they're very, very lightweight. They look like they're heavy, but they're really not. And we have like little things on the bottom, like felt on the bottom, so that they can kind of slide around the floor, because eventually what we're thinking is, you know, this will probably be the baby's playroom after she's, you know, up and moving, and, you know, it'll be several months from now, but it's kind of nice to be able to move those chairs very easily from the space, or move, you know, shift them around so that, you know, we can utilize the space for other things. Next, over here, I just have my buffet. You guys have probably seen a million pictures of this. This is my usual place that I decorate for every holiday. I'll usually put like decorations around this window and on the buffet. But right now there's nothing on it that's holiday themed, but the buffet is actually a dresser that was like a really old ratty 1970s dresser. We found it at Goodwill or Salvation Army, I can't remember, a thrift store, for about $50, I think. And we brought it home, and Bill did, he painted it and did the new hardware and stuff like that. And I think it came out awesome. Bill was so concerned that this thing was not going to fit in our new house, and he almost had me throw it away. He was trying to get me to throw it away. He was like, no, we'll just figure out something else when we get there, and I refused to let him do it because I love the piece so much, and I think it just works perfectly in that window there. Okay, next, this is the stairway here, and as you can see, I've started, that shelf was there when we moved in, and we took it off to paint, obviously, but reinstalled it, and I just kind of keep, you know, a few things on here. I've got my Edison lamp, an orchid, some bookends, and then some books here. It's not finished per se. It's not like picture perfect finished, but you know, I really like the space. I think it kind of is really cute for the area that it's in. And then up here we've got Jaws, our fishy. He's amazing. He's a beta. He's about 2 years old, but he lives in this bowl on the wall, and again, this bowl is from Amazon. All right, next we have our little downstairs bathroom here. This is the tiny, tiny little bathroom. We haven't really done anything in the way of like, you know, redoing this space at all, but it's just, I'll show you with the light on. It's just a little toilet here, and again, there's nothing in here that we haven't painted or anything like that, just because Bill, I don't know, we just haven't gotten around to it. I have a lot of ideas for it, but we just haven't done anything with it yet. I don't use it very often. It's more my husband that uses it. And yeah, it's for guests as well. Okay, after the living room, here is the dining room slash kitchen. I have here a little side table that I got from, I believe it was Ross, for like $40 or so. And then I just have a little envelope from Target there, a candle, and a little candle holder. And that envelope we use for ingoing and outgoing mail, as it, you know, you could probably imagine. Then we have our dining room. And this table is actually very interesting as well. This is a table from Kmart. It was from the Sandra Lee collection, I believe. And what happened was we had pulled up to Kmart, and I think we were just going to pick up laundry detergent or cat litter or something like that. And this table was sitting outside, not the chairs, just the table. And they had it on sale. It was the last one, like their floor model. They were trying to get rid of it. Anyway, long story short, we ended up talking them down to $50 for the table. But then we had to find all the chairs that went with it. So that night, we purchased the table right then and there because we knew we wanted that farmhouse look. And all the tables we had looked at were just super expensive. So we picked up the table right then and there, and then Bill had to go to 2 different Kmarts in like 2 different towns in our area to get the rest of the chairs. I think he got the bench and 1 chair at, you know, 1 Kmart, and then, I don't know, it was all over the place. But anyway, 2 different stores, and got all the chairs for it. I think all in all for the entire set, it was around $250, which is an awesome deal. And then we are going to eventually take the top of this table here. It's got a little bit of damage. As you can see, it was the floor model in the store. But we want to take the top table and redo it in kind of like a weathered, antiqued barnwood style. So that's on Bill's honey-do list as well. Next, I want to talk about the chandelier that hangs over the dining room table. I got this on eBay from it was brand new. It's from like a light store on eBay, but this thing was $40. And if you guys have ever bought new lights, you know how much they are. They're usually really expensive. So we picked it up for the space. I had picked it up with the intention that, you know, if it didn't work out, no big deal, but it ended up working out beautifully for us. The only thing that I changed is that I put Edison bulbs in the light fixtures because I really prefer the glow that those give off versus just regular light bulbs, and those are a little more pricey, but I love the lamp there. I think it works great for the space. I'm really happy with it. Okay, next we have our curio cabinet here. This again was a gift. It was in Bill's grandmother's house. It's an older piece, and I just keep in there all of our wedding mementos. So we've got like the candle, the Unity candle, the bouquets, just the little, that was from our engagement party because we got engaged at in Disney World. So that's a replica of the castle, the wine glasses from our wedding, our little cake topper, just stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we keep in there. And then turning around from there is the kitchen. So we really haven't done anything. We didn't have to update the kitchen. The only thing I did was paint the walls. And it's a little bit of a different shade than what's in the rest of the house, but it's not exactly what I wanted as far as color goes. I was going for more of a mint green, and it came out pretty blue, which is fine. It's no big deal because this is if you look, there's very little wall space. I'm zoning in on this space because it's the only real wall space in the kitchen. The rest of it is just backsplash and stuff. So to repaint that space and then just up there wouldn't be a big deal. I mean, it's good for now, but you know, I think I'll probably eventually change the color. The other thing we did, and excuse my stuff on the counter here, but the other thing we did is just install some hooks underneath there just to hang the mugs, so we have our little coffee station set up. And then, yeah, I've got my KitchenAid over here. You know, basic kitchen stuff. Again, we didn't do anything remodeling wise or changing wise in here. A couple of things up here. This is the kitchen window above the sink, and we have the hanging baskets, which I've had forever. I got that pie tin from an antique store, and that's a really, really old pie tin from the early 1900s. Those flowers are from my yard, and then that's a flower Bill got me. And then that window piece, that little stained glass window piece, is also from an antique store. We got it for $20. There's a crack in it, but I can't even see it right now. Yeah, so crack's pretty irrelevant. Anyway, I just thought it looked really nice hung in the middle there. Okay, clock on the wall here is from Target. You guys have asked me about that as well. And then next we go into our laundry room. So again, please, please, please forgive my mess. The only change we really made in here is just installing the washer and dryer. Eventually I want to replace this light with like a nice chandelier and paint the walls in here a really pretty color and kind of girly up the space. I'm definitely going to install a hanging rack there and that between the window and the cabinet, just to have a place to hang dry clothes that need to be hung. And then I've got an idea for some artwork here on this wall. I don't know what exactly I'm going to do yet, but yeah. And then we've got like a broom rack here, an organizer rack. And that's going to be hung right there, so that'll hold all of my brooms and mops and everything, and hopefully get the clutter off the floor here. So this is a work in progress, but it's coming along. Okay, next we're moving into the master bedroom. Now, I will tell you guys before we go in, it's done. It's where it's going to be for a while, but we definitely have a lot of plans for this space. So the first thing you see when you walk in is our bed. And then that mirror up there is just like a little window mirror. I got that again, antique store. I think it was right around $20 as well. I have these little pendants that hang on the wall here. Those are from Amazon. They were very, very cheap. I think both of them were $15. I got our nightstands here. And what I was going to say about that is we have this like really cheap IKEA furniture right now. It's the stuff that everybody has. We've got that, and then the dresser where the TV is and all that stuff. But what we plan on doing is basically repainting all of this stuff and weathering it out. Like, I want to make it white, and I want to make it antique looking, kind of like, I don't know, like if you look at like, yeah, you guys, some of you guys probably know what that is, like a beachy, more coastal feel to the furniture. So that is again something on Bill's list that we haven't gotten to yet, but we definitely plan to do hopefully this summer. Over here on this wall, we've just got Bill's dresser. That is a blank space right now because we have a mirror, a big mirror that's going to be hung there above it, but we didn't hang it yet because baby girl's pack and play is here in the box, and that's going to be set up right there. I didn't want to put it underneath the mirror, which is where the dresser is going to be transferred to, just while the pack and play is in the room. So again, room's not finished, you know, but it's come a long way. We haven't done anything in here. I think I've got this narrowed down to a couple of things, but I'm thinking maybe like a gold and coral / quatrefoil. I don't know. I'm still pinning stuff, but again, it's not a priority just because we've got, you know, the baby coming and stuff like that, but it will get done as soon as I figure out exactly what I'm going to do. So not a whole lot of changes in here. We just installed a cat on the sink. Hi, Twinkle. These two, they literally cannot wait to take showers. As soon as I walk in the bathroom, they think it is shower time. This one in the shower and this one in the sink. Isn't that right? Yeah, it's right. Let me finish this. So the only real things we did in here is get a couple of shelves. That just holds all of my, you know, makeup supplies, my brushes, my contact solution, lotions, all that fun stuff. Got a second one down here, same exact thing. The next thing I did is just order this freestanding bathroom cabinet from Amazon. And that holds all of my, you know, bathroom supplies, just everything, makeup, hair dryer, all that stuff. Everything you can imagine, and it worked out pretty good for the space. I think it gives me enough storage, but it's not too big so it doesn't consume the space. And then I want to show you guys these as well. Those are little toilet paper storage containers, holder cabinet thingies, also from Amazon. They were super cheap. I can't remember how much they were because we bought them when we first moved in, but I have like my cleaning supplies, extra toilet paper, all that stuff in there. And then my poor husband, he also has one, but that is his storage cabinet. So he keeps all of his bathroom toiletries in that cabinet there. We also put a cabinet in between the sinks there just to hold the toothbrushes and everything. And that's pretty much it. That's just a piece of craft paper I put in a frame, and then we just put some nails on the top so it holds my necklaces and stuff. Out here we just have the backyard again. Nothing significant out there that we've done. Just put some like basic furniture that we brought over from our apartment, so I won't even bother showing you guys the full tour of that. Okay, next we have upstairs, so I'm going to take you guys up there. Before we go up, guys, this has been, you know, we're working on it. You know, we've got a baby due in about a month, so a lot of our time and energy has gone into focusing on that and getting the downstairs done, so we haven't done a whole lot up here. The first thing I'm going to show you is our guest bedroom. So it still pretty much looks the same. It's the exact same color that was on the walls when we moved in. This closet we use for Bill's stuff, so he's got like his toolboxes in there, all of his stuff, because he's been doing so much stuff around the house. And then we have our vacuums and everything else in there. So this is kind of just like our utility closet / extra storage. And then we have that up there that holds our like board games and everything. We set up over here this little table. I've had this forever. Again, this has been like through so many moves, but we're just using it as a TV stand for now. I have my desk here, which is another Salvation Army desk that Bill redid for me. He painted it, he redid the hardware, all that stuff as well. Hopefully I eventually want to use this as my filming area, but right now I just use it for like crafts and stuff like that, like, you know, this kind of stuff. I've got all my little crafty supplies here, so, and this little card is from IKEA. Next we've got the litter pan, Bill's fishing poles. This is a mess, guys. I don't even know why I'm showing this to you. And then our kitty litter stash here. They were on sale at Target. We got those for like $2 each, so we stocked up. I have my printer, and then just some baby stuff here. This is the bigger stuff we got at the shower, so just like a swing and a high chair, just stuff like that. Again, we had to use the space for overflow because we didn't have anywhere else to put it for the time being. This here is my cabinet that I keep all of my extra. It's probably going to be a mess. I'm so sorry. It is. But this is where I keep just like all the, you know, stuff that I buy that I stockpile on, my extra shampoos, you know, nail polishes. There's a whole bunch of, you know, feminine products there. So just all of my extra like contact solutions and all that. This is where we store all of that stuff. Okay, moving on to the guest bathroom. The only thing we've really done in here is paint the walls a different color. I'll turn on the light so you guys can see. But I love the color it came out. It's perfect. We want to do this in like a kind of like an upscale under the sea / Little Mermaid theme for baby girl. So there's the tub there, the floors, everything's the same except for the wall color. We kind of started collecting little, you know, nautical things. I do need to still get a cabinet for in here because I need a place to put all of her little bathing products and stuff. But this is going to be her bathroom / the guest bathroom. So I'm trying to make it where it's really good for a kid, but also not too childish for, you know, guests should we have them in the future. Okay, so I just came through. As you guys probably remember, it's a Jack and Jill bathroom. So it goes from the guest room, and then this is baby girl's room. So the bathroom is shared by, you know, it's got a door for each. Okay, moving on to baby girl's room. So as I mentioned, again, this is one of the rooms that we don't have completely set up yet because we just had our shower yesterday. So as you can see, I've got a ton of stuff I need to sort out and put away and get organized in here, but we should have it this week all done. But here's how it's coming along. As you can see, there's her little glider in the corner there, and then her light. I love that chandelier. It's like the most cute thing ever. We have some wall art we want to put up and all kinds of fun stuff. But this is just coming along. I'm going to do a separate video on this. I didn't know if I was going to be able to get to it before April ended for VEDA, but you know, I will be doing a separate nursery tour for her once this is set up, and that should be very, very soon. Alright guys, well, I thank you so much for watching our updated house tour. Again, I can't wait to do another one once we've got more stuff underway. I'll probably do, you know, individual rooms as they get completed. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!